Hey everyone, we're so excited to finally be back here at the Dream Center today. I have Jessica with me.
Yes.
She is going to be the one designing this room that we have promised that we would put all of your donations to help remodel a room here in the Dream Center it's actually a man's common area. So we're excited to show the before, and then we'll show you the after we get it all set and done for you. So Jessica, can you just tell us a little bit about the room here and kind of your vision for what you see happening here?
Absolutely. So this room right here is our men's lounge. This is the common area where the men can congregate, spend some time together, and heal away from the rest of the house.
Wow.
Right now, when you walk into this room, it kind of feels like you grabbed some furniture from your mom's house or possibly a neighbor's house and just kind of put it together. So what we want to do within this room is use the donations and money that you provided to be able to add a little bit more fun, excitement, encouragement, and intelligence into the room.
Yeah, I see, like you mentioned, you have some older furniture here. The lighting and things, it looks very outdated and kind of dark and gloomy,
Yes.
which the hope is to give men an inspiration for what? What's the idea that you want to give the man here?
We want to be able to provide an environment that's supportive and healing, but we also want it to be uplifting.
Okay.
We want it to be a safe spot where you can have fun, where you can laugh, where it's okay not to be okay.
Yes.
But you can seek out to things around you that even if you're struggling, they're feeding into your soul and your mind at that time.
That's amazing. And you mentioned something when we first got here off camera, that there seems to be more men coming and asking for help. Tell us a little bit about that and what's that been like?
It's so exciting. We have so many people that want to give back to the women of the community. So we see a lot of sympathy towards their rooms, but this is such a great opportunity that we're having a chance to build for the future. We're having men from our community, men that have left the community and come back, reaching out to the Dream Center for help, for assistance in reuniting, but also getting back on their feet. They're finding that we are a safe spot for them to be able to go through this healing.
That's amazing. It makes me so happy to hear that, because I have been through that experience as well, of leaving and not really knowing what was going to happen afterward. And maybe it was my pride, but I also think a big part of it was me not knowing where to go, because it seems like so much of the help out there is for the women and children, which is amazing, by the way. But having that safe space for man to come and hopefully come to this common area and feel like, wow, this is cool. I want to change my life and better my life. So we're very excited to help you out with this.
Thank you.
Wow, I just can't wait to see the transformation. I can see many things that need some updating here. Thanks to all of you for your donations. That's what's doing all of this. So this is really fantastic.
Excellent. We're so excited. And again, thank you so much.
Okay, tell them about the door, because I'm excited about the door.
Oh yes, the door.
Because I think it's awesome. Because here, I'm going to come back out this way so they can see that as you kind of walk down the hallway to this room, these are bedrooms, and it's like bedroom, and I almost missed the fact that this is the common area, because
it's a very small door.
Small door, and it feels like just another room.
Yes.
So you were saying that we're actually going to widen this.
Yes, we are going to increase the entryway. We want it to be able to be something as soon as somebody's coming down that they know that this is a place that they can come to. We're going to completely demolish this, widen the area, and make it so much more inviting. When you come into the Dream Center, you want to feel like it's your own place instead of you just being in somebody else's home.
Awesome. Wow. And then what's some of the fun stuff we have planned?
Oh my gosh. So we are planning on a virtual reality set. We want to see the men getting up, dancing, doing some fun activities. We're doing a magnetic chessboard on the wall.
Oh, on the wall.
On the wall,
I love
yes.
That.
So that way it's not wasting any of the space in the areas. We are looking at dartboards. We've got some really cool photos that we want to purchase and be able to plaster on the walls, things that you can look at and kind of laugh a little bit. We want to find humor back in our situation. So
and virtual reality.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
They're so exciting. We did a dance competition the other day, and just to see how much you can actually move, getting up and interacting rather than playing games where you're shooting people, right?
So, and I don't know.
Social games, right?
Yeah.
I don't know actually much about your background,
Okay.
but we can get into that off camera, get to know you better.
Okay.
But coming from my experience, video games, that kind of thing wasn't allowed in the FLDS church growing up. So I think virtual reality is probably the best way to, at least for me, virtual reality was so much easier to get a hang of than trying to play a video game.
Yes.
So is that kind of the idea, or is it just because it's a really cool game that people can play?
Now that you bring it up, that is a good way to put it, that is part of the reality of it. Just being able to make it a safe place. When you leave, you either go one way or you go the other. So people that have gone to an extreme, you want to pull them back into things that are positive, but also giving them that freedom. So we feel that virtual reality is that safe spot for them.
Okay, fantastic. Yep. So are you from the FLDS, or what? I think people probably want to know now that I brought it up.
I am not. So I have lived here 3.5 years. I was born and raised in Phoenix, Arizona.
Wow.
I went through the Phoenix Dream Center to receive my own healing for my own traumas and struggles. So I am actually dating a gentleman that was from the FLDS that still lives in the community.
So you've heard all the stories.
Yes, I'm, if he and I get married, I'll be related to pretty much almost everybody I work with.
Exactly.
So this is, the way I was raised, I was still taught a lot of the values that the FLDS religion had. And I believe that, just being able to connect in areas that there's still a lot that you may have gone through that was your foundation. So just kind of bringing a different side to it. And man, you can't choose who you love.
That's true. So that's amazing to hear that the Dream Center has also been a safe place for you. And you have gone through your transition here as well. So, well, thank you for sharing a little bit of your story.
Thank you.
And I think that pretty much sums it up.
Bright
colors. Brighter colors, going to change the whole view, the lighting, try to make it seem more open and inviting versus a dark cave, which some men like. But either way, I think it'll be better for everyone.
Removing the mob photo.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you mentioned something about possibly something out this window.
Yeah. So we love the lighting. We are going to bring in some blinds, but we want to incorporate what we have here. And we'd love to do a painting or something out where the men can have the blinds open and see something that's also inspiring. We want to utilize everything that we were given. So.
Okay.
Awesome. And you said new furniture, like new couches.
New couches. I don't know any men that want to sit next to each other this close. So we're going to break it up a little bit, make it a little bit more fun, versatile. And, one of the coolest things is not only are we having more men come into our program, but we're actually seeing men with children come into our program. So we want to create a spot that, dads and children can be able to have their own experience and have some fun together. So.
Wow, fantastic. Well, thank you, Jessica, for everything you do. Thanks for having us here, and we're excited to see this transformation.
We're so excited. Thank you again.
And thank you all so much for your donations once again. We look forward to sharing this with you and everything that you are going to help the Dream Center with. It's got to be fulfilling for you to have been through it, and now you can be involved in helping so many other people. That's just amazing.
I do what I do because I believe in it, because it worked.
Yeah.
So what brought you from Phoenix to here?
God. It was God. It was something that I had been asking about, wanting to do. And the person I was working with at that time got a call to come up here and start working. And I'm like, I've been trying to get up at that Dream Center for so long. And it was just, I was a +1 and I ended up being the one that stayed. So Yeah.
That's so awesome.
Yeah.
What do you think about Short Creek, living in this area?
So I grew up in an area in Phoenix where I went to school with the same kids from kindergarten all the way till college.
Okay.
So I'm used to the small community. I'm used to values, what really matters. I love the Crook. Absolutely love it. This is home.
Yeah.
If I go back to Phoenix to visit, I'm actually homesick for here. So
wow.
Yep.
Well, it's beautiful here.
it is.
The fact that you can be just on the other side of Zion National Park when you're playing at your park, I mean, I honestly took so much for granted when living here, because as a kid growing up, you're just like, oh, that's just a tall, boring mountain. But then you leave and come back and you're like, wait a minute, I love that mountain.
That is your backdrop. Yes,
Yeah.
it's beautiful.
Do you feel like the community's been pretty accepting at this point, or are there still some struggles with being from somewhere else? And
Initially, I felt perhaps that there might have been a little of, we don't know who you are, what are you doing in our community? And when I think about it, I probably would have felt that same way if somebody tried to move into my block back in Phoenix.
Yeah.
But, just as years go on, as you keep showing up, who you are truly shows. So I think that what we're able to do is just bring exactly what we're supposed to be bringing, giving people a chance to rest from all the times that they had to volunteer, and allowing us to step in and show that, hey, we enjoy what we're doing. You take a break and let us do what we can, and you tap in when you're ready. So
amazing.
awesome.
Yep. I want to see what's in there.
Yeah,
Oh, yes.
Did you know what this was?
No. What's behind the secret door?
Number one.
This is just storage with no purpose or no plan. So we're going to be putting some purpose, some plan, some toiletries, some items into here.
Awesome. Okay, so I'm a big love board games and stuff.
Yes.
And I'm like, oh, this is the perfect
Game closet.
Yes.
Game closet,
Puzzles.
book closet, puzzles.
Clothes, if people are coming in, not necessarily having everything that they need, it's going to be right here available.
Oh, great.
Yep.
I do hear that a lot of people donate clothes to the Dream Center, so that's amazing.
Yes.
And yeah, that's a nice storage space for
It
games,
is.
clothes, all that.
Yes.
Is there any hidden compartments back there?
Not here, that's downstairs.
I have to ask. You never know.
We did get to see that one. So we
Okay.
were like, oh.
Yes, it's pretty interesting. But no, this is so exciting to be able to do.
Yeah. That's going to be great to have so much storage in a room like this. Is important.
Yes.
I mean, guys might not like the cozy, fuzzy blankets as much as me, but I'm like, they need some fuzzy blankets in the closet.
Yes, that's a great idea. A great idea.
Add it to the Amazon list.
Yes.
There you go.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. Some
We're
fuzzy
also-
blankets.
Yes.
And we're also thinking Polaroid cameras. We want to be able to have gentlemen document their time and maybe be an encouragement for those that are coming maybe after them. So we'd love to be able to share those memories for the future. So
that's a great idea.
With kids too, where you can take and you instantly have the picture. You're not trying to.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's something I wish I would have done.
Yes.
But, when I had left, I didn't feel like my life was anything special, so I didn't want to document it.
Oh.
But now looking back, man, I wish I had something that I could look back on and say, wow. Coming from that to now having a beautiful family of my own and being able to move on from everything that was within the community, but still be able to respect and love my family that are still a part of the community.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Document that journey.
Yeah, I love it.
Absolutely. And you notice right now we don't have any of the men in here.
Yes.
But I guarantee once that transformation happens, this room is going to be busy. So
that's awesome. About how many men live here currently?
Right now we have close to 10 men.
Oh, wow.
And we are licensed for 40 beds.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
40 beds for men, or is that for the whole?
Men, women, and children.
This is where the fun.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And to say thank you to all of our awesome viewers.